In this episode, we'll create a teacher and a course content creator. Sign in as that teacher and course content creator and start creating courses and see how things play out. So for us to do that, we're just gonna go site administration, users, and we can add a new user. If there are multiple users, you can upload users from the spreadsheet. But here we're just gonna add a new user. Then here we're gonna add prof. The username is all lowercases, and then let's do email, registration, generate password, and when you do that, it won't let you um, create a password. So let's just create a password so we don't have to wait for the email. So here we're gonna create a password for him. Then force password change. Then we're gonna give him a first name, last name, and all that. So let's just do this. We know this email was already in use. All right. So that will be it. Create a user, and the user has been created. Okay, so we're gonna log in as this person, but before we do that, we need to assign some permissions. So let's go to courses, and we'll find a category for him that will manage courses and categories, and he is a teacher that we created. So let's go to the category of teachers. So the course we have for teachers is actually teachers ethics. So let's see, we have another course for teachers, introduction, health, teachers administration. Okay, so it's under introduction. So we have the teachers administration CWC introduction course. All right, so that's where we're gonna put the teacher, but you can have a different category. You can create a new category and just put the teacher there. All right, let's put him here. In this course, we're gonna view our users. We're gonna enroll users. So what's his name? And he is not a student but a teacher. Enroll. Alright, so we have enrolled him as a user, as a teacher. So that's it here. So we can give him more rights. So but we're just gonna stop so far. So he's a teacher, and let's go ahead and say site administration, users, permissions. We're gonna assign system roles and course creator. We're gonna make him a course creator. He's a new teacher, he's now a course creator. So when we go back here, we have two people that can create courses. That's good. So our teaching staff is growing. So that'll be it. We've created the course and we've added users. Now let's just go back a little bit and look at my courses as the site administrator. So the site administrator can go here, and these are the placeholders for these numbers. Topic 1, 2, 4 are the placeholders for the courses for new teachers. So introduction, orientation, and the rest of them. But there are no contents inside. So for us to create content, you have to turn this edit mode on. And once you turn it on, it allows you to drag and drop or to edit the topic. So we can just call this introduction to CWC College, let's just say, for the teacher. And then for this one will be teachers ethics in the nursing profession. You can call it whatever you want. And then 3 will be student teacher relationship. Once you finish typing, you press enter and it will take that update. And then finally, okay, I don't think we did that properly here. Student teacher relationships. All right, and last but not the least, grading. You can just call it whatever you want. Grading, we call it grading. And then other important links and other important links. Or let's just call it grading. Then you click on this to add a topic, and this topic we call it other important links. All right, so we've just created that. Now each one need a content, so you can just add activity or resource. So click on that button. You can add an assignment, a book, chat. You can add a file, and so on, add a folder, and so on and so forth. So if you have a file containing your course contents, you can just add a file, and then you can drag and drop the file here. So I'm gonna just do one. I'm gonna pick a file from my computer and just drop it over there. All right, I'm just gonna drag this book, Energy Harvesting, and then I drag it and drop here. So it will upload. It's too large. The file I uploaded is too large. Alright, the server we set it to allow only 2 MBs of file at a time. So let's find a smaller file. Alright, so while that is uploading, you can just give it a title or a name, introduction, whatever you want to call it. Then introduction to nursing. Again, it's up to you. Want to display it at the course page, and if you want to inform your students that there has been a change, you click on that, or your teachers in this case, whoever is enrolled in this. So this is how you add your courses. So right now the first course has been added. It's called introduction. Inside that folder, introduction to nursing, you can go ahead and add more activities, and so on and so forth. You can add an assignment, first assignment, alright, and put a file if you will. If it has a start date and end date, cutoff date, you put it in there. When you are grading by, remind me to grade by, you put that notification for yourself, and then maximum upload size, you set that. And accepted file types, you can choose the file types that you want to accept: audio files and the rest of them, image files, and so on and so forth. So scroll through, find the file type that you accept, and then just select it. So we can say we want all file types, or no, we want certain file types. Um, let's just pick a few examples. Let's do a text file. Where's text? All right, text.txt. We want text.txt. We can do that. Um, if you want Excel files, you can select that, and then and so on and so forth. Do you have PDF? You have Word document and PDF. Oh no, not PDF. Where's PDF? Presentation. So if you want PowerPoint, you can use that. And if you want pictures, types of pictures that you accept, select that. Image, PDF, document files. So the doc and all that, you select that, and so on and so forth. Right. So then you save selection. So these are the file types that the students can submit. And then there are other things you can click here: submission settings, and so on and so forth. You can read through and select whatever works for you. And then of course I omitted let's edit this, not this one here, edit settings, because I want to notify the teachers of the changes. Again, this can apply for teachers and students, but whoever is enrolled in that course can view this. So that's it. So let's turn off the edit mode and see how it looks. So introduction to the course, there's a folder right there, and then the course, the first assignment that we're given, and the material in that folder. You can access it by clicking on the folder, and you can see the handbook. And when you click it, you can access the course. So this is for the administrator. We've just added the teacher and granted the teacher an access to do this. So let's sign out and sign in again as the teacher. So we're going to sign in as the teacher, and we can look at my courses as the teacher. So I can add view course category. So here, new course, and then I can create my course. So my first course, uh, MFC. So this will be MFC 101, introducing myself. So all right, so you can have the course image here. So we're just gonna drag and drop an image. So let's do that. Go to my computer. I have a list picture file that I can just drag over. Right. So that will be the image for my course, and the course format, I want it to be by topic or by weeks. If I want it to be by weeks, then I'll just change this to weekly format, social format, social single activity format, and so on and so forth. But I want it to be weekly format this time around because we did topical previously. Number of sections, I want it to be 4 or 5, so let's make it 5. One improvement that we can do here is to make this up or down, but once you click it, it just brings up the full list. You have to pick from there. And then appearance, force language, do not force. Number of announcements, you can make it two announcement. Show grade book to students, yes. Show activity reports, maybe yes or no. Okay, let's do yes. Show activity date, yes. File uploads, maximum size. We don't want to fill our server with all that. Want to be economical with the files we put on the server. Completion tracking, yes, yes. Group group mode, let's turn on group mode. Separate groups, visible groups, let's do separate groups. First group, mode. Yes, if this is for a group of activity, of course. Default grouping, none. Okay. Then renaming rows, we don't want to rename any rows here. So, and tags, if you want to add tags, you can go ahead and add tags. But we're done here, so we're just gonna save and return, or save and display, whatever you want. So my course is, this will show me my course is the one I just created and the one I was added as a teacher. This is my first course. So when I click on it, I can see the activities. You can go through here and see the if add new course content or edit existing course content. This is where you go to click, and next. These are the course index, and then next. Um, Something to tell everyone, so your announcement will be there. So, and the tour. So this is it. So if I want to create an announcement for students, I will just create the announcement here, and I'll say, so you click on discussion topic, uh welcome to the new semester, and then thanks for joining my introductory class. Right, whatever you want. And then we just post it to the forum. All right, so the announcement has been published. Now, when the course starts, my students will be able to go in and access my course. But hey, the week of July 10th to 16th, I have no content inside, and other weeks I have no content inside. Now, as a teacher, what I need to do is to go in here and go to edit mode. And then I should be able to, for each week, just like we did as the administrator, we should be able to go in and create contents. Right, so for this week, I'm going to edit this and add something to add an activity or resource. Same thing goes as before. So you click on it, then I want to give them an assignment. I want them to read a book, read chapter 7. All right, no reason for that. Read and summarize. This might be another activity I should add. But yeah, so that's it. Read chapter 7. That's what I want to say, and that save and display field only available. So read chapter 7. So inside here, then I'll have to put the contents. Chapter 7, and then the best chapter ever. So just write the content there and you save it. Alright, so the students can now read chapter 7, and the content is the chapter ever. I missed the word, the best chapter ever. So I can add another book and another book. So let me just edit this chapter 7, the best chapter. So if you made a mistake, you can always edit your mistakes. So this book is called chapter 7, the best chapter ever, right? So when you click on here, you can see you can edit the blog, you can add a book or a blog, then you can edit. So I'm going to click to add a blog. Let's say activity results, comments, logged in users. Yeah, let's do that. So I can see logged in users, I can see my students when they're logged in, and so on and so forth, so on and so forth. So I can see my students when they're logged in, and so on and so forth. You can also chat with the users that are logged in and say, hey, maybe your course rep, hey course rep, I will be coming to the class um, with a special scholarship announcement. Whatever, you just write whatever you want to write. Okay, so that's it. Click on this to close out. Remember, you can always access it by clicking that, and it brings it back out. So that's it. I'm in the edit mode now. Even without the edit mode, I can still, view this, right? I can still do my chart. The edit mode just allows me, I can continue my chart. All right. The scholarship will now be announced on the learning management system uh, this afternoon. Please inform your classmates to log in and view, something like that. All right. So I've done that, sent that message, and then that's it. Close this out. Okay, we created our first course, so we can go back and then we can add more resources to other chapters. So that's my book and my first course. I have that for the first week. So the next week I have to create more content for subsequent weeks. So for me to create content for next week, I just turn on the edit mode and then I go to that week. Then I add an activity. At this time around, I want to give them an assignment, or I want to send a file or a page. I want to send them to a URL to read stuff. So I just do file for now. So I want to put a file, and I just say important file for okay, science. Yeah, let's do science now. For nursing science, yeah, nursing science. So and then just description, very important. Anyways, you do what you want to do. Then here, I'm just gonna grab a course, drag it over. I'll show you how I'm doing that because I think it's important that I show you how I'm doing that. So I have a folder open on another monitor. So I'm just gonna go ahead and grab that file and put it here. That book is too big for our work. Alright, because we set up this course to accept a maximum file size of 1 MB, we're going to find something that small. And that's it. We put that there, and you can set the rules and the appearances and all that, then save and display. So for our week 2 of study, we already have a course inside. Let's turn off this edit mode. And now for general announcement, week July, we have this important on July 10th to 16th. Now let's go to the next week. So we're going to do the same. Add a course. Remember the edit mode must be on. So we click on that week. So for each subsequent week, you can just go ahead and click and add. And then you can also add more weeks at the end of it. Right. And when you add the week, you can go ahead and edit the week, edit the week, hide the week, and so on and so forth. Move the week, delete the week, and so on and so forth. So we just deleted 1 week. Let's delete another week, and that's it. You can edit what the week is called by clicking on this pencil and then typing in what you want it to be. Awesome week. Maybe you call it summer break. Uh, maybe okay. Let's just leave it as it is because I think I see something that's more interesting. So here we can just say August break, or we add 1 more week inside August and then call that week August break. So all right. I think it's overwritten because, yeah, all right. I think I didn't hit the enter, but that's what you do, or maybe it wasn't taking when I hit it. And then you can just go ahead and add the content for that week. So in my August break, I will just add an activity. Since it's an August break, there shouldn't be lectures then. So I'll just say maybe forum, maybe chat, whatever. Let's just say survey. Let's just say survey. Um, first, first survey, and then at least 20 item version, critical incident, and so on and so forth. So let's just choose one and then put a survey. How was your August break? What did you do? And so on and so forth. Go through and then send notification, save and return to course, and you are back here. So you have a survey in August break, and then after that break you can add more weeks and then just continue your classes. All right, once you're done, remember you can add courses in every week, right? Just click on that button, add whatever you want, a book, a chart, whatever, database, anything you want. You can search here, or you can just click and look. I want a file for that, and then you just file name and so on and so forth. Drag and drop the file here, and then save and display. All right. And when you're done, turn off the edit mode, and then you can return to my courses. And now you have an awesome course here, introduction to my first course. Yeah, then yeah, these are the announcements, and then welcome to new semester. That was your announcement. Go back to my course, and so this is when you were added as a teacher, but this is one you created for your students, right? And that's how you do that. So let's recap. We were added as a teacher and a course creator, a content creator. We logged in as a content creator and created a content, and we were able to assign our students to the courses, and then we created content, created announcements. We showed how to upload files to the weeks. So it can be by week, it can be topical. So you can go back and create another course if you want, and then you can make them either topical or weekly, the way they display, and then you can edit whatever you are showing to your students. All right, so manage courses and categories. And then again, we have created my first course. You can create another course here. So let's create another one, and then just you go ahead and create the course. And you can also assign a different category, um, where so it should be students. So the first one we used was introduction course, but you can create one under students. Normally these categories will be like year 1, year 2, year 3, year 1 first semester, year 2 second semester, and then under year 1 first semester will be math, English, physics, biology, chemistry, language, culture, whatever will be under that. So you select the appropriate one. It helps you for organization. So maybe I'll do one more video on this to show how to create the content starting from say year 1 math, year 2 math, and something like that. And then under year 1 math you have first semester, second semester, year 2 math, first semester, second semester. And one teacher could be teaching different classes or different years at the same time. So it will be year 1 math, then year 1 biology, and year 1 social studies or whatever, like language or whatever. So you can have that, and then just create the content. So give it a name. So this will be under students in this category. It will be students, under CWC students. So you create the course full name, the short name, and then you can give it a short ID, a course ID, sorry. And then down here you can under your course format, you want it to be by topics or by weeks. Drop down and select whichever format that you want. If you want it to be social format and so on and so forth, so you put that. So let's just try here, social format format course. So call it SFC, and then the short name will be SFC 101. And the duration, if it has an end date, you can enable that. If it doesn't have an end date, then you don't have to enable that. Description, social is the place. Again, I'm just typing whatever I want, and then you can give it a an image. So let's just find an image and put over there. So let's use this one that says yai. We're gonna take this and put it over there, and that's it. And number of discussions, and you can, let's make it 5. Appearance, and so on and so forth. So go through file upload, maximum size. Remember, when you make this smaller, it will allow you to only upload a certain file size. So remember that if you set it low and you're having issues, you can always come back and set it high. Right, we did 1 MB and we had issues, so let's just set it a little bit higher. I'm gonna save, and that's it. Social format. So let's go back and view my courses, and you can see that I have the social format course here. Open it, then I can add topic for discussion. Right, so let's just say turn it on for editing, and then I can edit from this side, or I can just go ahead and add a blog or add a topic. Right, so let's just add topic for discussion. um, what is your view on subsidy? Right, okay, as I was saying before, I was courteously interrupted. Yeah, this statement means a lot. All right, so um yeah, you turn it on that way, and that's it. You don't have to have this on to add topics. As the teacher, can always add topics. Should um, okay, is the pen mightier than the sword? What's your take? And then you just post it, and then the people can go ahead and discuss. Right, so if that's the topic, if you're creating on social, so that it appears in a social format, then let's just go to our main website and see how everything looks. We're gonna try to go on, we already on incognito, but let's see, without being logged in, how would people see all these activities on our website? Now it still shows me logged in, so that means I have to really log out. So let me recap here and then I'll log out. So we've created courses, so let's look at my courses. So we've created courses here. We have 2 courses created. Apparently they have the same image, so but anyways, it's up to you the image you want to put for your course, but make it very intuitive and close to what you are doing. Really, this one is is closer to what it is versus the first introduction, but you get the point. Put the image that you want, and then create your contents, and then your student will be able to see it this way, and then they can access it by clicking on it, and then it will just take them into the course. Right, so my course is, click on this. This is by week, and the other course was um, by social topic. The way it appears when you click on it. And then if you want to edit the course, you can just go ahead and turn on the edit mode, so you can add contents. You can edit the taglines or even the full content. You can delete and add as you may wish. All right, so course reuse, competence, completion, and all that. You can also add question bank and all that. Now you can look at your participants, the number of students in each course. Right here, we don't really have a user here, so let's just enroll users. Go here, and just this guy is my student, and that guy is my student. Then that's it. Enroll them into my class, and they are now my students. So when they log in, they will see these courses on their homepage. They will see the announcements and all that, and they will be able to access the resources. Okay, so now let's log out and see how somebody would view this from outside. Now here we have 10 active students. We have 7 courses that are available that are designed for our career path, and these are the courses that are designed for our career path. So things are growing really. School is growing, students and staff, and so on and so forth. We're going to fix that. We're going to add staff, students, and staff that are currently accessing our resources. But that is it. So it's growing. I have people from all over the world: US, the Netherlands, I think, and Canada, Nigeria accessing these resources. All right. So then you can log in as a student, and then or as a professor, as an admin, and you can manage the site.